Hello. And welcome back to Storytime with the Twinks. I'm Mason.
And I'm Madison. And sorry. Today we're going to read The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Raphael Lopez. And last week, since we're doing a week of Jacqueline Woodson, we read Pecan Pie Baby. And then, yeah. Show the other book. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. This girl, she's walking into the classroom. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. So nobody else in the classroom is like her. There'll be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. So, Rigoberto, he's from Venezuela, so he has an accent. Rigoberto, from Venezuela, your teacher says softly and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. Flowers, and it's Rigoberto. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller. When the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. We went to France, Sheila says. These shells came from a beach in Maine. A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells, so fragile they look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey. Their travel is going on and on. This girl, I guess she didn't go anywhere during the summer, so when they asked what you did this summer, she didn't really have anything to say. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat wave as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students are flying and sailing and going somewhere? So she didn't go anywhere. She stayed at home with her sister. So she's sad. There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. So the girl sitting at a table, and everyone's looking at her because I guess her mom packs her stuff that's different from a normal lunch. When even your own friend Nadja will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. Yeah.
So she has meat and kimchi, and her friend has a sandwich. She's wondering what's in there.
There'll be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. I guess he's like a kid sitting against a tree. Like maybe a nerd or something. Not like in a mean way, but like nobody really wants him on their team.
It's not a nerd.
They don't want to give him a chance.
Like a loner.
Yeah. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of.
So he's all alone on the outside, and then all the other kids are with each other.
And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. So, in his reflection in the water, the kid is smiling, reading a book, but he's frowning. He's holding it. There'll be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you, until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister. You tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago. Reading books and telling stories, and even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. It's her and her sister, and she's thinking of what they did over the summer. Your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself a little wider to make some space for you. So she's feeling more in place because there's somebody like her. The sister has the same name as her. This is the day you begin to find the places inside, your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you, and something else so fabulously not like you at all. So they're on the swings together. They're playing and laughing. And it's a picture of them, these three in the leaves, just hanging out. Yeah, and that was The Day You Began by Jacqueline Woodson. So this story is mostly about being unique because everyone in this book was different, but then they all had some stuff that was kind of the same. Yeah, so don't be afraid to be different and be proud of where you came from, who you are. Maybe step out of your comfort zone and be nice. Maybe you'll find a friend. Yeah. And then next week we are reading on Friday. Not next week. We are reading Each Kindness, also by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by E.B. Lewis. Yes. Bye. Bye.
We're big, we're small, we're young, and we're old. We're all different people living together with love. We laugh, we play, we learn every day.